Heyo, this is Rainbow Blitz here, the one and only. I'm here to show you a how-to video on, yes, that was my character before, on how to make ringtones using iTunes and iTunes alone, because using those downloads from the internet are a waste of time, my friends. Waste of time and also money if you have to pay for them, which I highly doubt you would, because this is showing you how to make ringtones for free. Now, please open up iTunes. This is iTunes 11, but it also works with iTunes 10 and up. You guys know how to use that, so please try your best to keep up with me and use the iTunes 10 version if you guys have it. So, yes, these are oldies but goodie songs. Who doesn't love the Beatles and the Black Eyed Peas? Now, what I prefer to do most is that, because this video is going to show you how to make MP3 files into regular ringtones for your Apple products, which should show up in Tunes down here. I like using little short tidbits that I find on the internet, but if you want to waste your time and use a really nice song from your iTunes library, then go ahead. But it uses the same how-to steps that I'm about to show you with this little tidbit. Now, I normally use little tiny short songs from this website here called zedge.net. Zedge.net, my friends. Now, this will be in my description below this video, if anybody forgets it. Now, for all you Apple lovers out there, just a heads up, if you try to tell your friends that have Android about this, just remember that they already have an app for this, so don't be too discouraged when they tell you that they already have it. Now, here you can look up ringtones, wallpapers, text and themes, and yada yada yada. Now, please go to your search box, find whatever you want. Earlier today I was looking up Law and Order because it's a very catchy tune. Get ringtones. Please click that and then go through the download stuff. Then once you do on Apple, it should give you a little ping. Download this, should come up in this download drawer, and then it should automatically upload to iTunes. Now, this is a good thing, you guys, because once it's in iTunes, all you gotta do is just go to your songs tab, because it won't have any info on it besides the name. Now, once you look it up, I'm just gonna look it up right here. It should show up as this, but it won't have artists or albums. Now, if you're a neat freak like me and want to, keep everything ordered and nice and neat, go to your info. Please give yourself a little tidbit to remind you that this is by Zedge. Don't take credit for it, because these guys really need the credit. So, anyways, do that. I put it under an album called Ringtones, only because I'm such a neat freak at keeping all my stuff clean. Now, it shouldn't come in here if you're doing what I do. And I already have other ringtones because I'm obsession freak. Nah, just joking with you guys. Anyways, so right click it wherever you downloaded. Please go to your summary. It should say MPEG audio file, and after we're done, it should say AAC audio file, or at least create an AAC version of it. Now, go to your options, and bad news, guys, the ringtones using iTunes or anything else, if you guys do not heed my warning, is only usable if it's less than 30 seconds or 30 seconds itself. Now, Zedge keeps everything under 30 seconds if you're looking up ringtones or little text sounds. Now, here it is, guys. You need to hit start and stop time. Click that. And then right click, create AAC version. Should give you that little ping in Apple, and then it should give you these two. Now, it gives you a duplicate only because it's also in the iTunes folder as well. Now, what you should do is go to right click, get info, and find the one that says AAC audio file, which is right here. And pretty much what you can do with it is two things. You can be a clutter freak and don't delete it, or you can be like me, save iTunes space on your little computer of yours and delete song. Please keep the file, guys, because you need that later. And there you are. Please keep the original file, because if this messes up, you're gonna waste space if you keep trying to download the same thing over and over again. Now, search in your Finder here, down here, and I've noticed that it loads faster using the big icons tab over here on the side. Now, I have a couple of versions of the song only because I've done this so many times, but your 2 MP3 audio files down here are what you're going to already have, and one that looks like this right here, which says M4A, which we just created. This is the AAC version, guys. So anyways, what you need to do is you need to change this M4A format to an M4R format, which is this right here. Now, the funny thing about that, guys, is it's really simple on Mac, really hard on Windows. I will get to the Windows how-to video later. Now, change that A to an R, enter, this pops up. Please use the M4R, because if you keep M4A, it's not going to do any good. Now, it should automatically upload and say that it's an M4R right away, but because my computer is really jacked up with stuff, you know, muffin here, muffin there, it's not going to show up on mine. But anyway, it should look something like this one right here, or one that says whatever you downloaded plus M4R. Now, what you need to do is double click that. Should open your iTunes. It will play, guys, so you can listen to it if you want, just to make sure if it's good or not. And it should upload straight to your Tunes, little Tunes tab. Now, on iTunes 11, you just do that as I showed you. Click that, go to Tunes. On iTunes 10 and up, it should have the tabs up above or on the side, can't really remember, and go to your Tunes, and it should be here. So yes, I have a whole bunch of them because I've done this too many times. Anyways, so it will be there, and that's how you make a ringtone using iTunes and iTunes alone, my friends. iTunes and iTunes alone. Now, if you want to use a existing song from Chicago, which is my favorite band, I think. No, never mind. It's Gorillaz. Anyways, then I'm just gonna pick this weird one. But what you need to do is you need to look at this, right-click it. I don't know, this is just a random one. If anybody gets offended, it's really not my fault. This is not my iTunes library entirely. This is also my friends and my girlfriend's. But oh well. Darn you, Rainbow Dash. But oh well. Okay, so what you need to do is get info. Right-click, get info. Here you need to go to your options. Now, as I said before, the ringtone can only be limited to 30 seconds. Now, what you need to do is, this is the tricky part, guys, which I said would take up your time. It took up my time for about 10 minutes. But what you need to do is you need to look through the song, find the little tidbit of it that you want, and then hit the put the start time in. So wherever in the song it starts that you want it, and then ends, please put that in there, and then hit stop time, hit OK, and then go through what I just went through, which is create a C version, find the file, change it to M4R, and double click it, and it should open up in your Tunes. And all you gotta do is just take this, sync it to your little devices or whatever you guys have, and that's pretty much it. Yep. So that's from me to you. This is Rainbow Blitz, and ooh, look, Halo. Who doesn't love Halo? If any of you guys are actually paying attention to my background, it's been changing through this whole entire video. If any of you like the little video pictures back here, I have a link to that, to those pictures, so you don't have to go looking for them on the internet in my description. So you can do that. You can go looking for them, which I highly doubt you'll find them because these were from, what, 2007? Anyways, so that is my how-to video. I'll be doing more on my own time, but if you guys really want to see a how-to video of something, or, you know, a little video, because I will be doing other stuff besides how-tos, please send me a little shout out and I'll get to it right away, because I'm always on YouTube 24/7. This is Rainbow Blitz signing out. Sayonara.